All right, here we go. We are testing out the mic with the same hot scene. I should have let a few people know, I guess. We have the area all to ourselves unlike last time. It's just so cool. Oh, I forgot to bring a book. I should have brought a book. I forgot. We're going here. Hopefully we can get someone in here so I can test the audio. Here's the webcam. You sound like Charlie Brown's teacher, so the microphone might not be doing well. Alright, hold on. How about now? This is the first time I'm using this microphone. Fire Trophy did a stream this morning. He was testing his microphone and it didn't go well. I guess the only way to get equipment to work is to keep testing. It's still destroyed? Okay. Well, let's turn the microphone off. Alright, can you hear me now? Well, hopefully it sounds better. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I'll have to play around with the microphone. I want it to work. So are you guys still driving to the beach or are you still at Quincy's? Because I am super jealous. We pass by that all the time because I always bypass Florence, so I take that, I can't remember the name of the interstate. Is it 94? I go like 20 and then I get on 94 and bypass Florence, and that's where I always see Quincy's on the side of the interstate there. Yeah, I streamed from here a couple of weeks ago, but I forgot about, I had it in horizontal portrait mode. I wanted to come back and do it in landscape mode, and I want to look for a geocache. This trash. Hey, someone was building sandcastles. I didn't get a good look at that last time. We're back on the highway again. We have 2 hours to go to get to Holden Beach. Oh, nice. I thought you might be going to Myrtle Beach. I have actually, several years back, I would go get me something to eat and I would come and sit on this bench right here. It's almost like somebody intentionally lined up all those rocks right there. Trying to get away from civilization a little bit. You know how I am about people, and I'm not I have really bad social anxiety. But you know what? Myrtle Beach, and I think it's just because it's a childhood thing and there's so much to do there, I kind of don't mind the crowds. Oh, there's geese. I've never seen geese in the creek here. I can't zoom, unfortunately. And it's kind of the same way with Carowinds, although obviously I'd rather go to Carowinds during the week than the weekend. But Myrtle Beach is a childhood thing, I think. I love Myrtle Beach, and there is a lot to do. The last time I was here, you wouldn't think that the water is that deep, but last time I was here, there was 2 people scuba diving. They had scuba gear on and they went underwater. I think it was more up that way there. It must be deeper. But it was kind of wild to see. Well, the kids will have a good time just being at the beach. Bench is looking a little ragged there. I don't even know if I'd sit on it right now. Yeah, they had like it was some kind of like flotation device thing, and there was 3 people. 2 of them had the scuba gear on, and they went underwater, and another guy was standing like right about where I am now, and he was like timing them and stuff. And I was up at the rocks up there, and I don't know if they were just maybe practicing or something. I didn't know the water was that deep that you could actually go underwater. I would never get in water here. Oh, there's a turtle up there. You can't see it because I can't zoom. It's a big turtle too, but I wish you could zoom while you're streaming, but you can't. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of IRL streams. I told Redbeard last week I went to Oakwood Cemetery, Hell's Gate, and I did a really cool stream there. And I have the VOD. All these are VODs. I walked the entire cemetery. Let's go down this way. They weren't looking for bodies. They didn't seem official. I mean, it seemed like they were practicing or something. It's a little muddy from where it rained yesterday. Trying to go to places I didn't go last time. We can walk on these rocks. Oh look, there's I scared them away. My bad. Not bad, guys. I had not been to that cemetery in a long time. It looks like they really cleaned it up. I mean, it was really nice. They cut the grass, and it looked like they put work into actually cleaning it up. All right, who wants to go for a swim? Going to Converse, you hear all the ghost stories. Yeah, we actually looked at a little bit of you can see the tennis courts at Converse College right there. If you go on TikTok and type in Hell's Gate Spartanburg, you get a ton of TikToks about it. Alright, my next grocery order, I need to invest in some sunscreen. I don't own any sunscreen. I am wearing my Ravens bucket hat. There we go. Trying to get a scenic view there. Nature. It's probably loud on the camera, on the microphone there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how these things work. Fire Trophy, who comes in here, he did an IRL stream this morning, and he had just bought a microphone, and his was doing the same thing. So I'm sure there's a trick to it. Oh, we're gonna walk up further this time and look at the haunted house up there. Yeah, I've had this hat for a while, and I would always wear it like when I'd go out to Carowinds and stuff like that. The reason I liked it at Carowinds is because it folds easily, and I can just stick it in my pocket like when I get on a roller coaster. Look, we got the mini waterfall. So there's that. That's just cool right there. I forgot to let people know that I was about to go live, and I usually post on my Discord. I just kind of... Y'all said it could be the sound of the water causing it to be distorted. But you said my voice was sounding weird, so... Because Fire Trophies was doing the exact same thing. But he has a different microphone. I don't know. I'll have to experiment with it. I know the last time I was here, that waterfall was really... I was at the big waterfall up there, and it is really loud on the stream. Okay, the goal of the day is to not die. To not slip on the rocks and die. I think I came from that way, but we're going to walk up this way. There's our plastic tree again, and our Bob Ross sign. The mic cancels out the background noises and causes the mic to work overtime. So there's you can turn the noise cancellation on and off, but it also has that little fluffy, I don't know what the official name is, a little fluffy ball there. And supposedly that's supposed to cancel out the wind, because I don't want all the background noise canceled. I actually want you to be able to hear some of the things in nature. I just don't want that strong wind. So I was hoping that just having the mic with that little fluffy thing would help with the wind, but I don't know. We'll get it to work. Becca, what's up? But if you fail, think of if you use your mod with kit. Well, at least you guys can call the ambulance, right? Becca, I forgot to tell everybody that I was going live. Also, the microphone's not working. Well, you know, I have that clip still of a couple years ago when I mishit the serve and it hit the fence and knocked my phone off. Oh, we're gonna look. The geocache is in this little area, that little building right there. I don't know where, because you have to subscribe to geocaching now, and I wasn't gonna do that. So all I know is the general area. If you actually subscribe and use GPS, you can get within a couple of feet, but we're not doing that. The very first time I went geocaching, it's like 2011, and so I didn't know what I was doing, but there was a geocache on the Cottonwood Trail that I was looking for, and I was naive. I was like, oh, I can just walk out there and find it. I'll just go, I mean, no big deal, right? It's like finding a needle in a haystack. Yeah, Zoe ate at Quincy's earlier, and I'm super jealous. And they're on their way to the beach. Alright, I think if I'm going to look, I'm going to have to get around the backside. Also, we can get closer to that haunted house I referenced last time. You know about the haunted house, Zoe, right? It's been in Glendale for as long as I remember. My grandmother lived nearby, and as a kid, that house was still abandoned, and people still said it was haunted. Also, I'm going to walk further down this time too, because we had a good signal last time. Alright, let's walk up this way. Oh gosh, what are all those? Insects. I'm disturbing them. Just leave me alone. I'll leave you guys alone if you leave me alone. It's kind of hot today, guys. Alright. So we walk up. Let's walk up first to the house, and then we'll come back down and we'll look for the geocache. Yes, I'm not fond of it. Bad energy. You know, when I went to the cemetery, overall, I mean, it was peaceful. I was the only person out there. I didn't see anyone else. Well, I was the only live person out there. There were a lot of people out there. But when I did get to that back part, where the unmarked graves, and it felt uncomfortable. Oh look, there's just one random picnic table over there. Alright, there's the house. We'll walk up a little bit more. So yeah, supposedly when the mill was operational here, the owner, who was obviously rich, owned that house. I don't know when was the last time it was actually occupied. These are, what kind of flowers are those? Got some graffiti going on. Hey, there's a Pokemon. A bird. Dr. Bivens? Does sound evil. Dr. Bivens. Alright. A bird. He cast a big shadow on the ground. That's when I first saw him. Alright, let's go look for a geocache. He's like circling around. He's following me. I'll see his shadow on the ground. That's how I know to look up. Here he comes again. He probably doesn't look as big on the camera, but it's a big bird. And not Big Bird from Sesame Street either. Look down at the creek from here. He owned the house and sold the mill to Dexter Converse. I remember when this mill burned down, it was like 2004, I think. I remember coming down here like the day after it burned down. But I don't think this mill was operational. It's been a long time. Okay, there are actually two structures. And honestly, I don't know which one the geocache would be. It looked, just looking at the map when I looked at it, I would say it's over here. I don't know what kind of container I'm looking for. I don't know anything really. I'm just gonna try to see if I can find it. I didn't bring a pen. I'm not registered on the geocache site now, so I couldn't log that I found it anyway. It'll just be a moral victory. Okay, we have a random brick. Wouldn't it be something if that was it? Okay, no. I do not want to step. There. See, these would be good spots, but they have to be concealed. And it was found recently. Alright, if I'm going to be adventurous, well, wait a minute, I'll go around. I'll look at those spots from the other side. As everyone probably is aware, my kryptonite is snakes. And as much as I have geocache and do things like this, I've never really encountered one. And I don't want to, so... Oh, so I'm right at the edge too, so I need to be careful. Well, either way, I'm going to have to step down in this. Oh. It's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. So, fun story. Zoe, you know little Rodney at work. I got him into geocaching, and we met down here, him and his wife, and up at the bridge there is a part where you can walk under the bridge, and you have to scale a brick wall like under the bridge. It's a little dangerous, but there's a geocache on the other side. It was, it's not there anymore. And so I told Rodney, I was like, hey, I'll go over there, I'll get it, and that way you don't have to risk yourself. And but he's like, nah, I'm going with you. And me and little Rodney, we scaled that brick wall across under the bridge, across the water, and we got that geocache. I was proud of him. Yes, Rodney's so cool. He is the coolest guy ever. But he was hardcore in the geocaching there for a while. Alright, I don't know if it's that, so it might be on this building. And like I said, I don't know what I'm looking for. And I really don't want to stick my hand. He climbed it with me. Because I told him, I said, hey, I'll go get it and I'll bring it over and let you sign the log. He's like, nah, so I'm going with you. And so me and him, and his wife was there, so if we fell, she would be there to call the ambulance or whatever. Because it was risky. If we cross the bridge, I'll see if I can find the spot that we scaled the wall. But it was cool. It was an adventure. And they did remove that geocache, I'm thinking because maybe it was too dangerous. Like I said, it could be like in these little things right here, but I am not sticking my hand in there. See, if I was signed up to the geocache site, I could have a better idea. The GPS would get you within a couple feet. But see, geocaching used to be free back in the day, and then they got greedy and you had to pay for it. But Zoe, you should take your kid. I always said taking kids to go geocaching, it would be the best thing ever because it's a treasure hunt. And I'm all about treasure hunting right now. Back on the wall. Look, somebody's going doing some drinking, which is probably not a good combination to be this high up and drinking. Just FYI. Man, you go on the back side and I'll go in. Inside this little, whatever this is, all the graffiti's on there now. Yeah, and it's worth paying for it if you did it. Well, I've found most of the geocaches around Spartanburg. It's not popular anymore like it was. When I was doing it, GPS was kind of new. And now it's just... There's cans in there. Drink cans, I don't know if you can see it. Why is there there's some weird stuff down here. Oh, it's spray paint where people been... If you're gonna do graffiti, at least take your spray cans with you. We're not walking down there. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it without actually being subscribed and being a little bit more adventurous. But yeah, people, take your spray cans with you. Come on. There's a shirt in there or something. Alright, well, we'll walk around over here, but I think it's going to be a no-go for the geocache. Yeah, it's just overgrown that way. Okay, well, that looks like a voodoo shrine. Don't touch it. Miranda, there's the maze down there, which is kind of being overgrown now. Miranda told me not to go in it. It was a fairy trap. But Storm, we came here one time and he walked in it, and I've walked it, but it's kind of overgrown now. Okay, so no geocache. Sorry, guys. Okay, it's a little more overcast right now. I like that. Oh, somebody's sitting in my swing. Alright, we'll look at the maze. And we'll walk I want to know what these things are. Can you guys see them? They keep jumping around. Neighbor Nuggets. Neighbor Nugget Zoe's in here. We're doing IRL streams right now. We're taking a break from marbles and we're exploring. Look, we're touching grass. See? Touching grass. Gross. Yeah, the maze is pretty much gone. You can see some of it right there. But it used to be all the way out here, and then now the sand. There are so many cornfields. If there's cornfields, that means there's aliens. So where is that beach compared to, I've heard of it, but I don't know exactly where it is compared to Myrtle Beach. Is it south? We're going to try to walk further down. I don't know if we'll make it to the bamboo forest or not. But we'll go further down than we did last time. Because I did keep a signal last time, so I kind of want to be at the beach right now. Well, there's sand. Hey, how you doing?
Come on, buddy.
It's an hour north of Myrtle Beach. We can do this swing again. You know, I have to do swings wherever I stream. If there's a swing, I'm going to do it. Yeah, we did. We went to Cleveland Park yesterday. It was really nice. We're in Mullins, Dirty Myrtle. Neighbor Nuggets, have you ever been to Myrtle Beach? I don't think I've ever heard you talk about it. Also, Neighbor Nuggets, we just tried to do a geocache the hard way. It was a fail. When you were very little? There's so many things I haven't done that I used to do all the time. I haven't been to Myrtle Beach since 2020. I have been to Carowinds since 2019, and I used to go every year, multiple times a year. I want to go to Carowinds. The chimney stack remains. Alright, we didn't go this far last time. Let me know if the signal does start going out and we'll walk down a little further. Used to stay at Sarah Mist, something like that. Had the amusement park and 2 water parks. Sea Mist. I always stay at the Breakers. It's on 21st Avenue North. Everything is right there. There's a River City Cafe, which is the best restaurant in Myrtle Beach. It is across the street. There's a Starbucks. There's a Ben & Jerry's ice cream. There's even a Fuddruckers. Piggly Wiggly is within walking distance. And you can technically walk to the pavilion, or what used to be the pavilion. We have season passes and bring a friend. Uh-oh. I miss Fury so much. I had a couple of mean comments on my TikTok when I ranked the roller coasters. People didn't agree with my rankings, apparently. Number 1 is Fury, obviously. Number 2 is Afterburn. Number 3, Thunderstriker, the former Intimidator. And 4 is Copperhead Strike. Zoe, me and Kayla, we rode Copperhead Strike. Jacob and Kayla met me and Rebecca at Carowinds. Jacob doesn't like roller coasters, and Rebecca's okay with them. But me and Kayla rode Copperhead Strike. Saw this kid throw up on it. You're stuck behind a tractor. Alright, is the signal still good? I'll keep going. It's so weird that I get a better signal here than other places. The Cottonwood Trail, the old Spartan High, no signal. I was able to do it at the tennis courts, but even it was a little choppy even there. It's fine so far. Well, I streamed here a couple years ago, and it was successful. But then I wanted to go to Cowpens and do the battlefield, and I did look on the Verizon coverage map. No coverage in that area, which is a shame because it'd be a perfect place to stream. And then I wanted to do Kings Mountain. They have a park, but according to the map, not good coverage there. So I was like, I'm not driving all the way out there. So my next stream should be an adventure. I don't know when I'm going to do it because it's a little bit of a drive, but I'm going to Clemson University, go to the botanical gardens there. It's beautiful there. If you've never been, go to the Clemson Botanical Gardens. Oh, Kings Mountain, my favorite camping spot when I was young. The park at Kings Mountain is nice too. The trails, and you get a little history. I forgot that it went down this far. You have to go uphill to get to the bamboo forest. I don't know if we're going to do that. Also, I hit a geocache out here, so I disabled it, but I never retrieved it. Surely it's no longer here, but it was actually inside of a real pine cone. It was like a metal tube inside of a pine cone, and I had it hanging from a tree. But that was 2011 or 2012. Oh wow, yeah, I want to see this tractor. A watering tractor? Well, I'm glad the signal is still good. Yeah, I think it's right up here. It turns and it goes uphill. Yeah, because I remember this. I never understood what that thing in the ground is there. I feel like if you open it up, it's the hatch on Lost. The Dharma Initiative's down there or something. Or a bomb shelter, which, hey, with the way things are going right now, we might need, if you know anyone with a bomb shelter, make them your best friend right now. Things are not looking good. I haven't lost anybody yet, have I? Because we're under trees and we're further out. It is cutting in and out now, but you haven't dropped. Alright, I'll probably turn around here then. Yeah, I figured, because we're under more trees and we're further out. Alright, we'll head back. I have to go swing before I head back. We'll walk across the bridge. Also, I talked about the locks on the bridge. The couples put their initials on combination locks. So apparently that's frowned upon. It was on the geocache site when I was looking for this geocache. The person said, please don't put any more combination locks on the bridge. The people who work there constantly have to remove them. Although they're not doing a good job removing them because there's a ton on there. You talking about the locks? Yeah, I'll show you here in a few minutes. Yeah, couples will put their initials on a combination lock and they attach it to the bridge. There's tons, there's hundreds on that bridge. See, it's peaceful right here. Signal still good? we're heading back, so. So yesterday, well, it was about this time yesterday I streamed. I got home, maybe just a couple hours after I got home, and it poured. Signal's good, okay. Well, at least I know, like, up this way, signal's great, but I'm trying to go to places that people haven't seen. This is the third time I've streamed from here, but I'm trying to do different things. See, what's today? It's Tuesday, so you're off today, right, Neeper Nuggets? So, a little breeze, it might come through the microphone. Neeper Nuggets wasn't here at the beginning, but yeah, I bought some microphones. Noise canceling microphones, but I had to take it off, turn it off, because it was making my voice sound weird. I had to experiment with them more. I didn't realize I walked this far. Becca, if you're still here, I forgot to bring a book. I was going to bring a book of Zach's and put it in that case, and I forgot. I need to just put one in my car and leave it. That way, if I go to anywhere and I see it, I could go grab it. Because I really want to do that. Not one of his main books, but just a book in his collection that he didn't really read. Look at the sky though, that's pretty. Neeper Nuggets, you should bring your dog down here and walk. It's a nice area. There's a little breeze. Hopefully it's not coming through the mic. Oh, shade. I didn't look this morning, but last night when I looked, it said it could rain like later today. That's a nice view right there. That's a really nice view. Oh, Neeper Nuggets, you would probably be interested. You like the interesting things. Last week I streamed at Oakwood Cemetery. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's behind Commerce College. It's more commonly known as Hell's Gate. It's like the most haunted spot in Spartanburg. Here's a lot of breeze, which feels good to me, but it's probably causing havoc with the mic. But the VOD is on my channel of Oakwood Cemetery. I walked the whole cemetery, including the creepy back part of it, which has unmarked graves. And also, here's something creepy. I read, Becca, I don't know if you're still here, I filmed the one part where we saw all those like dolls and stuff around a couple of the graves, like toys. So people are doing that intentionally to draw out the kids' spirits. That's what I read, which is creepy and horrible. This just looks cool. All right, let's go swing. All right, we're gonna swing. It's such a nice view. Who wants to join me? Feels good. Should I venture? I don't know if I should venture down there. That sand's kind of deep. I want to take her to more places too. I think we did the trail next to the middle school. The one thing that geocaching did for me really good was it helped me discover places I didn't know it even existed. There's some really good trails. Alright, we'll walk across the bridge. Wow, I've already streamed longer than the first stream I did here. They're using an app called All Trails. I'll have to check that out. There's a really cool trail. It's a long trail. It's McAdenville, North Carolina. McAdenville is where they put the Christmas lights every year, the whole town. But there's a really cool trail. When you get off the interstate, you take a right, and there's a place to park, and you actually walk underneath the interstate. There's a bridge. But there's a river, and the trail goes all the way up. The reason I walked it before was there was like 3 or 4 geocaches on it. But I thought about maybe trying to stream from there. Streaming IRL streams are risky because you never know where you're going to get a signal. And so it kind of sucks to drive a long way and then you can't even stream from there. This is super entertaining, by the way. Makes the road show go by faster. Well, I'm glad I could entertain you. And I'm glad I didn't fall. There's where I was up there. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't witness me fall. Or slip on the rocks, which we're going to go over the bridge and we'll go down on the rocks there too. People. See, I should have did this more last year because my sabbatical was starting to come to an end. I think I got about a couple more months before I need to really go back to work. So I need to enjoy it while I can. Yeah, that's what we said last time. If I fell, at least you guys can be there to call the ambulance. I don't think you were here, Neighbor Nuggets, when I was climbing around that thing looking for the geocache. And then I did climb down on those rocks down there a while ago too. But we're going to climb on the rocks on the other side of the bridge. Oh, Neighbor Nuggets, check this out. We did this last time. First of all, there's the plastic tree. But we got Mr. Bob Ross representing here. There we go. Say hey to Bob. So I'm pretty sure that building right there, I think Wofford College, they have classes there. And I think they like volunteer and like take care of the area. Yeah, it is really nice. They've done a lot of work on it. If you go to Earth Cam, they have an Earth Cam is right down there. It focuses on the waterfall. So here's the. I want to bring a book for Zach. So I need to today, if I think about it, I'm going to put a book in my car, and that way I'll have it. Because there's one here. There used to be one at Hatcher Garden, but I think it got destroyed with the hurricane. I saw another one somewhere. Oh, this is cool. Nipper Nuggets, if you do bring your dog, I have something to show you. Because I think this is really cool that they do. If you bring your furry friend down here, they have a container with water for your dog. Is that not cool? And a pet waste station. But I think that's pretty cool. By the way, do not drink this water. Noted. But yeah, anything to worry about, because I will not drink that water. Alright, we're gonna walk across the bridge. I'll show you all the locks. Oh, gotta find a spot that me and Rodney. You might not be able to see it above the bridge, but usually strapped him down with the water. You can see some people started putting locks here. But there's a bunch up this way. This is a perfect photo opportunity right here. I used to do photo shoots down here. I should have stopped and drank some of my Powerade. Oh goodness, you can start seeing all the locks. You see people put their initials on them. They're everywhere. Got those locks there. Scotch, what's up? We scattered Josh's dad's here, and turtles ate them all. How you doing, Scotch? Oh, turtles, can you see them? I can't zoom in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 right there on that one rock. Big turtles too. All the locks of love. Scotch, have you ever heard of that tradition? Couples will put their initials and put a combination lock. The first time I saw it, I didn't know what it was, but that's what it is. So, Zoe, the geocache was down there, but you had to walk. We had to scale. I don't know if you can see it. It goes under the bridge, because we walked around this side. And there's like part of the wall which you had to scale across to get to the other side. Because that was a long time ago. I think it might have even changed some since then. But it was risky. But yeah, Rodney, he walked with me. We got it done. Might be able to see it down this way more. Is it? No, it's the other side. Yeah, you can't see it from here. It was the other side, but we had to like scale a wall to get across to get to that geocache. I wouldn't recommend it. And it probably looks different now. That was like 2011 or 2012. All right, I know the waterfall is kind of loud, but it is free. Hey, let's see if we can see the turtles closer. Which rock did I see them on? Oh, I see them. We can't get to them, but just stick your butt in the water. See if you guys can see the turtles. You see them right there? Josh can't swim. Yeah, and apparently this water's deeper than I thought it was, considering people were scuba diving. I am trusting my phone to this stick right here. When I walk across these rocks, I think of Lost. They had this one area where there was always these rocks they were walking across. Why is he going to the beach then? I go to the beach, but I don't get in the water because as soon as I get in the water, I hear the Jaws theme every single time. I love the movie Jaws, but it has scarred me for life. I mean, I can put 1 foot in the ocean water and all I hear is dun 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 dun. Because if you look at the shark to the shore, oh, there's some things that are probably picking up on the mic. Yeah, they were scuba diving like right in there. So it's deeper than you think. My favorite part of going to the beach is sitting on the balcony. I always get a hotel room that's facing the ocean and sitting up on the balcony, just looking out the water, listening to the music. That's easily my favorite part. These rocks are making it really hot. We're about to hit the hour mark actually. If you are meant to be a shark snack, that's what it is. Yeah, when you see the videos though, the sharks are coming like almost right up to the shore. I did this last time. I have to walk around this way. What that says. Oh, I need to practice something since I have. Yes, guys, this is actually just like maybe 5 minutes from my house. I'm gonna practice with Neeper Nuggets if I can do a shout out. Let's see, click the name because that didn't work. I don't know how to do shout outs on an IRL stream. I thought if I clicked the name it would work, wouldn't it? I'm following another IRL streamer. I'll have to ask her how she does it. Swim and climb rocks on shoals at your own risk. It is so hot. Yeah, we're going to walk across the bridge and then I'm hopping off. But if you want to watch the VOD, it is available. It will be available. Fire Trophy did a strawberry picking stream this morning, but I don't think it recorded the VOD. Because I was looking for it. Might be a bot in chat. He made a link. One of those best viewers things. You know, I want to do like go to Strawberry Hill like in the fall when they have all the pumpkins. That'd be a cool streamer. IRL stream idea. Oh, God, I'm exhausted. So this is my 5th IRL stream in a row. So yeah, if you guys want, you can go to my channel, check out the adventures. This will actually be my longest one. You were the mom on Strawberry Hill? Alright. Well, I'm going to sign off here. Go drink my Powerade that's in the car. It's probably hot by now. Go home, probably watch this VOD and relax. Like I said, the next one will probably be Clemson. I don't know when I'll do that. But Zoe, you guys have a safe trip. You said, oh yeah, I saw my purple. Oh, see, I can't see the name. Fire Trophy's mom. Yeah, it's hard to see the screen sometimes with the glare. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Everybody have a good rest of your day. And here we go. Peace out.